gorgeous. And in the swatch, that's not impressive. Hey guys, welcome back. So got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I was pretty much keeping it kind of simple this week because I have been trying to figure out some techie filming things, and oh my goodness, y'all, I'm overwhelmed. It is so overwhelming. Even though I've done YouTube for like 8 years now, I guess it is, something like that. Almost 8 years, I think. Yeah. Anyway, even though I've done it for a very long time, there's so much I don't know. So much I don't know about filming and technology and all that stuff. So, anywho, I've been trying to figure some of that stuff out, and I do my makeup every single day. I love doing my makeup. It's relaxing to me. It's calming to me. But if I have a lot on my mind and a lot I'm trying to, get done and just a lot on the to-do list, a lot of times I like to keep it simple and, you know what I mean? Where it's not super complicated, it's just more kind of simple but relaxing. So that's what I was doing. The sparkly shadow is one of my lifetime makeup favorites that I just love. And yeah, so just a few things, but really good stuff. So let's get to it. Still playing with this Tarte palette, this Clay Play Volume 2. I love this thing. If you don't have this palette yet, this is such a good, you can use it all the time kind of a palette. Absolutely love it. But I wore it a little bit differently. I mainly wore this one, a combination of that and the bronzer in my crease. And then this kind of cool toned, sort of light chocolatey brown is what I have in my outer corner. And it's so pretty. So it just makes this, I would describe it as a little bit grungy, matte eyeshadow look. So more kind of basic and not over the top, but so pretty. I love this combo. See how this is kind of a little bit cementy, and then mixed with these two, yeah, it gets a little bit grungy, which I love. So richly pigmented and blendable. I mean, I've gone on and on and on lately. Clearly I'm having a Tarte shadow moment. So it was more Tarte shadow moments this week, and I love this combo. So I would say mainly the standout is that one right there, which is interesting because a lot of times I've gotten to the point where I really don't like grayish, cool tone shadows on myself anymore. Most every time I do a gray sort of a makeup look or an eyeshadow look, I just end up not liking how it looks on me. But mixing it with some warmer tones, I really like, because then it ends up looking, like I said, grungy, but almost like soot or something. I don't know, I just love it. So yeah, I wore that this week still. I'm sure you are so surprised to learn that the sparkly shadow on my lid is Urban Decay Space Cowboy. I mean, how many times have I talked about this shadow on my channel? No telling. This makes me happy every single time I use this shadow. I just love it. And I love it on those days where I want lighter makeup, but I want something fun and special too. Just something that, just a little bit of sparkle just puts a smile on your face. So I'll break this one out. Anytime I want just a little bit of sparkle, look how pretty that is. It's very, very fine shimmer. So, I mean, oh my gosh, it just catches the light so beautifully. It's going to pick up kind of whatever color is under it that you build this on top of or layer it on top of, because it's got more of just a subtle kind of peachy champagne base to it, but it's mostly just shimmer. So yeah, I mean, I was loving the matte shadow look, but then I love this sparkly, so added that in. And you can very lightly apply it and just get the tiniest little bit of light catching shimmer, or you can really build it up and get more of that shimmer. I just love this shadow, and I feel like it is so versatile because, like I said, you can apply it really sheerly for just a lighter makeup day with just a little hint of shimmer, or if you're going to prom or something and you want to really layer it on, you can super layer it on. It is such a good shadow. I've had it for a long time. I've talked about it a million times and I still love it. For blush this week, Ooh, y'all. This blush, so beautiful. This is the Jane Iredale Pure Pressed Blush. That's hard to say. Pure Pressed Blush in Queen Bee. Look how pretty this is. It is the most beautiful, bright, but not crazy over the top pink. I love this. And swatching it, I mean, it's pigmented. It is a pigmented blush, but I find that it just looks so sweet on the cheeks. Really pretty. And I would say it's overall matte, moving towards a satin. So, I mean, there's not really any light catching or shimmer or whatever to it, but it's still just so pretty. I just love it. I mean, I feel like it looks really flattering on the cheeks. For not having a ton of glow to it, for just being more of a matte, moving towards a satin sort of a finish to it, it's still really, really pretty on the face. And you can layer it with highlighters and play with it in different ways. And I love that it's a bright pink without being too over the top. I apply it very lightly. I'm very, very sparing with it. I apply it very sparingly, just a little bit, and then buff it out. And it's so pretty. I just love it. I would venture to say that this highlighter is one of my favorites ever. Ever. It's so good. This is the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Illuminati. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is so gorgeous. So I have this on my cheeks, my cheekbones. I tried to kind of go more light-handed with it. So these highlighters they're like shimmery. So I feel like that's a common question. Does the highlighter have shimmer in it? This one, yes, it does. But I love it. And in the swatch, that's not impressive. But it's so pretty on the face and on the cheeks. It almost reminds me of, I already forgot what it's called, Space Cowboy from Urban Decay. Just how that's a very finely milled, just tiny, tiny shimmer. This is the same, but even tinier. I mean, it is like a micro shimmer. It's so tiny. But if you don't like glitter on your face and some shimmer, you would not like these. But I just love them. And I feel like that's a little bit different. I mean, highlighters are more often than not that metallic-y sort of look on the cheeks. Whereas this is metallic, but also that shimmer with it. That's just so fun. And this is kind of a champagne-y golden sort of a color. I love it on the inner corners of my eyes. I'm not wearing it that way today, but it's really pretty that way. And it's just so light catching and beautiful. Super glossy, super comfortable lip favorite for the week. I just love these Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. Man, I think these are so pretty on the lips. And they look like a super glossy gloss, but they are like a lip crayon, not really, long lipstick sort of a situation, but look how glossy that is on the lips. This is the shade Rose, and oh my goodness, it's a beautiful, neutral, everyday sort of a color. Wow. Now these are super emollient. I mean, you don't need a lot on your lips because it's a thick emollient sort of a formula. Super hydrating, really comfortable on the lips, and just, it looks like you have the glossiest gloss on your lips, but it's this situation. So I have a little bit of liner just around the outsides of my lips, not all the way around, but just kind of in here and here, there and there, just for a little perfecting the lines of my lips. This is Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in Dusty Rose. Dusty Rose. And it goes really well with this. So there's the lip liner, and then there is the Maracuja. So I got this in a set, so I will link the set that I got it in. And if I can find it in other sets, like the set I got it in had like eyeshadow. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember which set this came in, but it was a palette, but I can't remember which palette. I'll link the set I got it in, but then also if it comes in sets with just all different colors of these lip products, I will link that as well for you. I love a set. I love a value set. So I'll link it for you if I can find one. But yeah, it's a neutral, kind of peachy, everyday sort of a color. But wow, that gloss. The light-catching glossiness to it. That is so good. Okay guys, so those are all my favorites. So hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you've been loving or maybe not so much loving. Let me know what you've been up to recently. I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video.